We work for your local organ procurement organization, also known as Donor Connect. And that is not the right word. Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Tyler.
We work for your local organ procurement organization, also called an OPO, Donor Connect.
We're nurses, and we want to share with you a little bit more about what we do as organ donation coordinators, or ODCs.
But first, a little history lesson regarding OPOs and organ donation.
The first organ donation transplant took place in 1954. It was a kidney transplant. Liver, heart, and pancreas transplants were later performed in the 1960s, while lung and intestine followed up last in the 1980s.
In 1984, NOTA, which is National Organ Transplant Act, was established to form the framework for our nation's organ recovery and allocation, which is matching organs from donors to recipients across the United States of America.
The goal was equitable organ placement from donor patients based on medical criteria.
UNOS, United Network of Organ Sharing, was also formed in 1984. UNOS received the federal contract to operate the Organ Procurement and Transplantation Network, OPTN, and Science Registry of Transplant Recipients.
UNOS and OPTN are still in operation today. This is who we work with on our donor patients to run lists and match organs. Furthermore, organ donation and transplantation is governed by the CMS portion of the government. Within our OPO, we answer to CMS regarding rules and regulations surrounding our practices and our policies. When we are working within hospitals and someone asks us, why do you do that? Or what is the thought process behind that choice? Our answer will almost always be, we follow strict government policies around organ donation. This is why our methods and our processes may seem different. Now, a little bit more about being an organ donation coordinator. Once triggers are met for us to come on site, we'll show up and talk to the doctor and nurse who are taking care of the patient, and then evaluate the patient further to see if they are a candidate for organ donation. After we talk to the medical team and evaluate, then we will decide if we are going to approach the family regarding organ donation. We will never talk to a family without first talking to the medical team. If our evaluation proves that the patient is a candidate for organ donation and that they are a registered donor, we will move forward with donation. We will assist and support the family in honoring the choice of their loved one to save lives through organ donation.
From here, the ODCs will take over care of the patient if they are declared brain dead. Now, what does that mean? This means they can be switched over to an organ donor's account in the EMR system. ODCs are now in charge and responsible for their medical care while we work to optimize organ function. Our goal is every organ, every time. We want to take the gift this donor is giving and uphold their wish to the fullest potential. We give organ optimization our all and try our hardest to recover all organs possible with each donor. The ODCs will submit our order set and the work begins. We will go for chest and abdominal CTs, possibly order echocardiograms, angiograms, bronchoscopies, and do a plethora of labs. After organ optimization is complete and the body has begun to recover from brain death catecholamine release, we will begin to place organs and match. This is called organ allocation. Once organs are matched, then the OR setting happens. This can be very challenging. We have to get the OR at the hospital, anesthesia, potentially up to 4 surgeons and their staff, our OR team, and the family to all agree on one time. On the average, brain death donation takes between 24 to 72 hours, but can also take up to 5 days, depending on organ optimization and organ timing.
The donation after cardiac death process can also be very time-consuming. This is the type of donation that occurs after the heart stops beating. These patients have not been declared brain dead and still have some neural function. This is when the family has chosen to stop further treatment or to allow the patient to pass after removing the breathing tube and turning off life-sustaining drips. We begin our process very similarly to the brain death process. We evaluate and work with the medical team and the family the same way. However, due to the patient not being brain dead, we do not take over the chart. We work closely with the medical team to obtain the testing and give the medications needed for organ optimization. Due to the normothermic regional perfusion or NRP recovery process within the DCD algorithm, we can offer and place heart, lungs, liver, pancreas, and kidneys. Currently, our organ yield is 4.1 organs per donor. More life saved. Pretty cool, huh? The DCD process may take anywhere from 24 to 72 hours, with the average being 2 days of time. Our OPO is able to support a DCD withdrawal in the ICU or in the OR. The OR setup is the same as the brain dead donor in regards to getting all the teams and the family on the same page.
Once the withdrawal time has been set, the surgical teams are in place waiting in the operating room. The breathing tube is then removed, drips turned off, and the patient is allowed to pass by cardiac death. You will see our team in OR attire either in the room or just outside the room taking minute-by-minute vitals. If the patient does not pass within 90 minutes, then our donor team will quietly remove ourselves and organ donation cannot occur. We have a fabulous team that works with the families to prepare them for this process of withdrawal. They are called the Family Support Coordinators. While in the OR, biopsies may be performed on liver and kidneys to provide further information for the accepting transplant center. Organ donation coordinators work very hard to ensure that organ donation is treated with respect and dignity every time. Our motto is, every organ, every time.
So thank you, our hospital partners, as you preserve the option for organ donation as you treat your patients. Because of you, lives are saved.
Until next time, this is Sarah.
And Tyler,
Give hope.
heal life.
These statistics are from January 1st to January 27th of this year, 2024. Tissue donors, 31. From this, we recovered heart valves, 23. Skin donors, 23. Musculoskeletal and bone, 27. Saphenous veins, 18. Aortoiliac veins, 16.
Organ numbers. Referrals, 237. Brain dead donors, 6. DCD donors, 5. NRP donors, 4.